What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Bryden Strider, and today we're going to work a little bit more on the project I was doing in Minecraft. So stay tuned. So I have done a little bit more work off screen, but I still have a long ways to go. I have switched it over to creative mode. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. So yes, as you can see, I've been working. I've cleared out those 2 sections there, and I've made another 7 sections. And I've got to finish up the other 7 sections as far as platform. So that's what I've been doing. And if you follow me on social media, you know exactly what I'm planning. And if you don't, well, the links are in the description. So feel free to head on over, take a look at what I'm doing. But as you can see, it's gonna be really, really big. So that's why I did some off camera. Because even now, I still have a long ways to go. And I don't think you just want to watch me laying dirt the whole time. So, as you can see, that center square is where the village is. And I'm actually going to keep the village there. It's going to be at the center of my project. Centerpiece. Of course, I'm gonna have to demolish some that are on this side, like the house that I had taken for myself. I'm gonna have to get rid of that house, but the rest of the village will work out just fine. And I've had to take down a lot of stuff so far. A lot of trees and such. Because they were just too high up. So, yes, I'm not even close to being done, let alone getting started on the rest. Because once I'm done with the platforms, I'm gonna start working my way up. And I haven't decided exactly how high I'm gonna go, but it's gonna be pretty high. But as you can see, if you've never played Minecraft before, creative mode is so much quicker. Especially when it comes to actually breaking stuff. Oh my goodness, it's so fast. I would say trying to do all this in survival versus creative, survival would take at least 10 times longer. I mean, it'd be insane. If I continued in survival, I don't think I'd even be done with 1 square yet. Maybe, but I don't know. In the time that I've done the rest of these, it's crazy the difference that it makes. Another thing I like about creative, especially right now, is that there's really nothing you have to worry about, because mobs or dangerous mobs don't spawn, so you don't have to worry about a creeper blowing up your work. Like finishing this off and then boom, you have a giant hole in one of the squares. Curious to see what this all looks like on the map right now. Let's see. You can kind of see the outline, and you can see kind of where I've got those other squares. You know, southwest of where I am right now. So, that's cool. Oops. So in total, hold on, let me do the math here real quick. So if I entered the correct numbers, if I'm not missing anything that I've added, this whole giant thing that I've made will end up being a total of 129,600 square cubes, I guess you can say. So that is pretty big. At least for me. I mean, I know people have probably created larger structures, but for me, this is definitely going to be the biggest project I've ever done in Minecraft. And I'm looking forward to it when it's done, because when it's done, the fun's not over. I'm going to have maybe a couple of friends come in and experience it. That will be fun. And honestly, I'll get to experience it myself, because even though I planned it out, once I have it all complete, I mean, it's still going to be pretty difficult for me. Yeah. This has been my life for the last couple hours that I have in Minecraft. Is basically doing this and clearing out other stuff. The sad part is that I'm actually going to be putting another layer on top of the dirt, because I'm going to want it to be cobblestone. Even though I'm not 100% set on cobblestone, I might make it some other kind of stone or material. I may make, you know, each section something different too. Maybe have like a section of obsidian or something like that. That'd be cool. Or maybe, you know, just little spots here and there. Kind of mix and match. Change it up a little bit. It'll make things more exciting. I was just thinking too, if I did this in survival, not only would it take longer to lay down the dirt, it'd be a lot more difficult because I wouldn't be able to be floating like this. I'd have to walk and make sure I'm getting in the right spot. And it's definitely a lot easier this way. Now, if you haven't played Minecraft before, let me see if I can show you a little something. So, in Creative, you pretty much have access to pretty much everything that you can use. I mean, this is insane. So many things that I've not, personally, there's so many things I've not even touched. Some of the stuff I don't even know what it does. Different types of arrows, that's cool. Got armor. Those are cool looking. Eggs. Or spawns. That's cool. Bufferfish. So yeah, it gives you so much stuff. Imagine making everything in survival by hand. I wonder how long that would take. If you know, or if you've tried it, tell me in the comments. Let me know how long it took you. Because I'm genuinely interested in knowing how long it takes. And you think about it, people spend literal years making structures. Years. So, and I'm assuming that's in creative because, I mean, it's just so much easier in creative, without a doubt. So I know you are probably asking, hey, if you're going to put another level of cobblestone or some kind of stone over the dirt, why are you putting the dirt down? Well, the answer to that is I'm not 100% sure. As bad as it sounds. But I think there's a few things I'm going to try to do. And so it'll probably require at least another layer underneath. So we'll just have to see if it works out. I don't know. Either way, even if I don't, all it does is waste a few hours doing this. So it'll be alright. I'll finish up this one and I'll show you around to the other squares in just a little bit. I may walk it just to show you how big it's going to be instead of flying over. When you think about it, this is basically just laying the foundation like you would any other structure in real life. And looking at the items, all the items in the inventory, seeing the spawns, that's going to be interesting. I'll have to figure out exactly how to use them correctly, because those will come in handy in the finished project as well. And that is one thing I'm definitely looking forward to. I wasn't going to say it because I posted it on social media, but if you are not following me and you don't plan to, which you should, because there's going to be goodies on there coming up too. I've got plans. Anywho, so it's revealed that I am going to make a maze. That's right. And it's going to be amazing. But all joking aside, yes, it's going to be a maze. It's going to be pretty big. And I don't know if you've seen the movie or not, but my inspiration is actually coming from two different things. One is the movie Labyrinth with David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly, which I have listened to the song Dance Magic Dance multiple times this week. It's so good. Some people don't think so. Looking at my wife. But it's so good. And I was just thinking about it earlier in the week, and I was like, you know what? I think that's what I want to do. I want to make a maze. Now I know what you're thinking, but you said you're inspired by the movie Labyrinth. Why are you making a maze? Well, little fun fact. The difference, I've looked it up too, so. The difference between a maze and a labyrinth is that labyrinths, which technically in that movie it's not a labyrinth, it's more of a maze. But labyrinths only have one path to get to the final destination, wherever it is. So you can, technically, you cannot get lost in a labyrinth. Meanwhile, a maze has multiple paths and you can get lost. So that's your little fun fact of the day. I honestly didn't know that for the longest time. until maybe like a year ago or so. I was thinking about something and I looked it up and found out. So, yes, the so-called Labyrinthine Labyrinth is actually a maze, as this will be. But in their defense, I mean, the title of the movie sounds a lot better as Labyrinth instead of Maze. And speaking of movies with mazes in the title, other inspiration is The Maze Runner, which I've not read the books. I would love to read the books. And I technically haven't seen the last movie. But the movies that I have watched, I thought they were awesome. And so I was like, yeah, let's do it. Especially with the mobs in this game. To be just like the monsters in the Maze Runner. And how cool would that be? It'd be super cool. I think so, at least. I'm gonna make super high walls. Put torches here and there. Make some places really dark. So, I haven't filled this in yet. Because my house is there, and if I go back into survival for a little bit, I want to be able to have my house before I demolish it. Though I may just go ahead and do this here. There you go. And I could fill this in, but that's going to take a little while. So let me go all the way to the end here. So yeah, all of this I still have to do. So that's why I plan on doing that off camera. Save you guys some time. Keep the good stuff for you. But yes, so we're at the very corner here of where the maze is going to be. And so if we just run. I mean, this is just one square. There's 9 squares total. Well, I guess technically you can say 8 squares, because that center square mostly is going to stay the village. I may put a little bit of paths around the village, but that's going to be like the focal point. So what I'm going to do, this maze, this giant maze, is almost going to be like a protection for the village. It's going to be basically its defense. So that's the plan for the maze. Alright, this is the 3rd square. Get that out of there. And then once I complete this, I think I'm gonna... Woo! I mean, I can't get hurt, but I think I'm gonna build something over there too. Because that place is awesome. If you haven't watched it, watch the... Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I had it in the last video. But it is pretty cool over there. So now we're at the other corner. And then we'll go this way. And it's a square, so all sides are the same size. Let me save you some time here. So that was what it was like just plain running. Get this out of the way. And this is the very opposite corner from which we started. So, yeah, I did these two last night. And it was a lot. I will not lie. Let's get a better aerial view. I think it's going to be a pretty decent size for the maze. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of that, my house over there with that little garden over there. I may just try to relocate the garden somewhere more in the village. May level it out some more too, and maybe kind of make stone like kind of slope in, kind of like it's bold around the village, if that makes sense. Kind of like it's more protection for them. So that's the plan there. Let me show you over there. Once I'm done with the maze, I want to make some kind of like tower over there. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos, a lot of times when I used to play Minecraft, the first thing, really always when I first start playing, the first thing I want to do is make some kind of shelter, but I always want to make something big and grand, like a castle or something. And I've never really completed one. I have one on the Switch that it's not completed, but I did get a lot done. Looks pretty cool. I've got like a waterfall coming out from the rock underneath the castle, which actually leads to like a bat cave type place. So I think this here is really cool. The fact that this is floating in midair and it's surrounded by other floating rocks and stuff. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. And then that one rock there, it's like kind of arched. Let's get a little lower. It's like I almost want to make it look like a sea dragon or something and get a couple of more like going in and out. That would be awesome, like around the little lagoon or whatever you want to call this. That'd be awesome. I mean, there's even some caves and stuff. That'd be sweet. It's pretty cool too. So yeah, it's a lot. It's going to be a lot of work. But I'm going to have fun doing it. And I'm going to have even better fun, or even more fun, once it's done and I'm able to show you guys. I'm excited about that. So, there we go. That's how big it's going to be. Hopefully it turns out great. So there's your update for today for the project. I'm looking forward to it, and leave your feedback in the comments, or even some ideas that I can possibly use in the maze. Like I said, I want to have monsters in there and maybe put some traps and stuff in there too. So if you have any ideas, anything that you might think might be cool to put in the maze, leave it in the comments. I'll definitely check them out and give them a try. I mean, I'll have a lot of space to try some stuff, so feel free. And press that notification bell so you can keep up with the videos as they come, because it's going to be a long project. So yeah, it'll be great to have you. So also don't forget to like and subscribe. That helps too. And until the next Minecraft video, I'll be seeing you.